They skipped Mother's Day. No call. No message. Not even a simple text. I told myself they were busy. That life happens. That children forget sometimes. But deep down I knew. This silence felt different. I sat alone that morning. A cup of tea growing cold in my hands. Watching families walk past my window. Flowers in their arms. Smiles on their faces. My phone stayed quiet. I raised my children alone after their father passed away. I worked 2 jobs. Skipped meals. Gave up dreams. And on Mother's Day, I received nothing. No love. No acknowledgement. 2 days later my phone rang. It was my son. His voice was rushed. Uncomfortable. He didn't ask how I was. He didn't say sorry. He said, "Mom, we need some money." I didn't answer right away. I asked one simple question. "Did you forget what day it was?" Silence. Then he said, "Well, we were busy. You understand, right? Busy." I understood everything in that moment. They had time to ask for money. But not time to say Happy Mother's Day. Something inside me changed. Not anger. Clarity. I asked how much they needed. He sounded relieved. Like I had passed a test. I told him to come over. That evening they arrived together. My son and his wife. They smiled politely. Already planning what they would do with the money. I listened. Quietly. Then I stood up. Walked to my room. And returned with something in my hand. It wasn't cash. It was an envelope. Inside were old receipts. School fees. Medical bills. Rent payments. Years of sacrifice. I placed it on the table. I said, "This is what I already gave." They looked confused. Then I said, "Love is not an ATM. Respect is not optional." I told them I would help. When help came from love. Not entitlement. When a mother is remembered on special days. Not only on paydays. My daughter-in-law looked down. My son looked ashamed. That was the shock they didn't expect. I didn't cut them off. I didn't yell. I set a boundary. Weeks later on another ordinary day. There was a knock at my door. Flowers. A card. Tears. Not because they needed something. But because they finally understood. Sometimes the strongest lesson is not given with money. It's given with self-respect.